Good morning, Barstow. I'm Alex McDonald.
And I'm Ben Gutman. Welcome to BTVN.
We are your hosts this morning, so buckle up.
Because you're for the ride of your life.
Totes my goats. But before we go to any news, here is Harrison with our weekly weather update.
It's beautiful!
Thanks, Harrison. We really couldn't have done it without you. Or, well, no one else really wanted to.
Read the weather?
Yes, read the weather.
Intriguing. Ben, I hear this is your first time hosting BTVN. How does it feel?
It's great. My mom loves it. Hi, Mom.
Ah, yes. Mothers, cats, and gelatin.
Well, as Alex regains sanity, let's hear from Joey Penn's piece on the middle school about Geography B.
Every year, the Barstow students participate in the National Geography Bee, and during their advisory classes, they are asked a great deal of questions about the world and the people around them. And so this is the culminating activity to decide on who is going to be our Geography Bee winner, and they will eventually be going to the state geography contest. And the students love it, they've had a great time with it, and it just shows how much information they've learned through the years.
So we've been doing the Geography Bee in middle school for as long as I've been here, so this is our 7th year. It's a competition that our entire middle school participates in. We make everyone participate in the preliminary round because we know there's some closet geography experts out there. And we take our top 10, which because we have such talented kiddos usually expands to 12 or 15. And those kiddos get up on stage and compete in the national tournament. So we get a set of questions sent to us, and similar format to a spelling bee. Each person gets a different question and they have to answer them, and we see who comes out the champion. Our champion was Zuhair Hawa. He had a tough battle with our 6th grader Sakit Dendi, and the two of them went down to the final championship top three questions, and Zuhair pulled all 3 of them out, went undefeated.
In the last round, the championship round, there were only 2 of us left, but the thing was that you had to answer the 2 or more questions right in the last 3 questions. But the questions were really easy because I knew what the answers were because I've been practicing a little bit.
It's time to prepare. Hawa is our school champion. Give him a big round of applause.
Wow, Alex, that piece on the Geography Bee really left me bedazzled.
Well, why bedazzled?
Because I said so.
Oh, come on. Don't start your anchoring career with a series of bad puns. You could end up like Harrison.
Well, that was a sting.
Why bees? It was a geography bee. There were no actual bees involved in the event.
In other news, the Barstow Garden is preparing to get growing. Students will be starting growing broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, and spinach seeds next week. We are excited to have the new shed to store all these tools in. Thank you to the maintenance department for putting up the shed. If anyone wants to volunteer to help pull weed or water, let Mrs. Holmes know in room 110.
I like gardens.
I like candy.
Do you know what that means? Willy Wonka. 32 middle school students who were in the cast of the production Willy Wonka visited 3 area assisted living facility where they performed some of the songs from the show, visited with the residents, and gave them valentines and candy to sweeten their day. They also raised over $700 to give to hospice.
Wow, what a great and amazing group of young and dedicated individuals.
Speaking of amazing individuals, I introduce you to Cole, who has our weekly BSBN Sports Roundup.
Thanks, guys. This week has been an exciting week for sports at Barstow. Last night, our boys team beat Pembroke on their own senior night. Tonight is the homecoming game where we will be playing the Maranatha Eagles. Girls play at 6 and boys at 7:30, so be certain to come support your classmates. Both basketball teams start districts next week at St. Pius. The boys play their first game on Monday at 7 against ACE. The girls play on Tuesday at 4:30 against Central. That rounds out your sports roundup. I'm Cole Childers. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Cole. Now it's time for your question of the week, brought to you by Joseph Lenart and a mysterious American history teacher.
What is hidden in Dr. Ketchell's beer?
All the answers to the AP tests.
I don't know.
Hold on, guys.
Probably some food, maybe a bird's nest.
Hidden in Dr. Ketchell's beard is knowledge of America, literally the Constitution.
Dr. Ketchell lives in Lawrence, Kansas, and there is an ordinance that whenever it snows, that all the snow has to be shoveled off the sidewalks before 8 a.m. so many days after it snows. And there is salt and a shovel hidden in his beard so that before he comes to Barstow, he can just shake it out and start going.
Another beard and a Baconator.
Pencils.
Well, little known fact, that in my beard I happen to store the same things that Mary Poppins stored in her bag, a carpet bag, for all you juniors out there that have been studying Reconstruction. So we've got a sizable potted plant, we've got a floor lamp, measuring tape, a mirror, and of course copious spoonfuls of sugar, many of those.
I've always been curious as to what was under there.
Hey Alex, how come Cole didn't say thanks to me?
Oh, if it makes you feel better, you weren't even in the shot.
What? Why?
Because you're the intern, Ben.
Intern?
Yeah, when you host again, maybe you'll get more screen time.
Alex, where's all this sass coming from?
My beautiful hair.
Well, how's this for screen time? Joey, switch to camera 3.
Joey, no!
Excellent, now I'm in control. As you've seen, our last two shows, 3 groups from the middle school digital film class made a video piece about the school integration using the same footage. This is the last one. We hope you enjoy it.
One of the most exciting things about being at Barstow for both the teacher and the students is the interaction between the different divisions. We are so lucky that we can call on each other to help with different parts of our curriculum.
So I saw the first grade teacher getting a cup of coffee yesterday, and he said, "Hey, Dave, how about we do a little science experiment? You do that with my kids, because they're all talking about it." I said, "Cool. Bring them down. We'll do the bowling ball of death." When you've got a pendulum, then it's got a certain amount of potential energy based on how far you pull it back. And when you release that ball, it will swing away, and that's now transferred into kinetic energy, and then it'll swing back, but it'll never have enough energy to go any higher than where it started.
We've been working on Fable in conjunction with our study of Animal Farm. So today we came down and we shared our fables with Mrs. Redkin's first graders.
Today we're doing fables with the middle school, and we've talked about fables in first grade, and now these first graders have the opportunity to see what they are going to be doing as they go up in the grade levels at Barstow. It's so much fun, and we're always excited to do it.
Now that you've seen all 3 of these video pieces, you can decide which one is truly your favorite.
You've learned well, intern. Very well. That was a good way to use your surroundings in order to obtain screen time. I am impressed with you.
Thank you.
But Joey, you're in trouble.
One final announcement. As Cole mentioned, today is the homecoming game. Girls' game is at 6 and boys is at 7:30.
And with every homecoming game comes a pep assembly, which we will have today in the gym at 2:30. So everyone, get your pep on.
How does one actually get their pep on, Alex?
Man, I don't know. I say what they tell me to say, but get excited. It's a good day to be at Barstow.
So live large and feel alive.
And don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Which is a lesson our second graders learned in the class. Take a look.
Let's push it good. Wait, I made an iceberg. I want to wash my hands. Wait, I made an iceberg.
Gooey and sticky and it gets all messy all over the place. Cornstarch and shaving cream. And so it made it all doughy and sticky. As you can see, my hands are all weird because of the cornstarch. absorbs the liquid of the shaving cream and makes it all doughy.
Let's try to get that off.
Can I wash my hands?
Sure, Sam. I want to wash my hands and start up.
This is Ben Gutman.
And Alex McDonald.
And we're signing off. Have a great day.
Shakespeare once wrote, "We will never be younger than we are now." Keep that in mind today, Barstow.